Hey all, so miracles happen and I'm getting the little haul and info video for the Southern Wool Show done reasonably early. I'm recording on my iPad, so I keep looking at the screen instead of the camera, which I don't actually know, is it over there? I don't know. So I'm sorry if I'm not looking at you properly. Is the camera up there? I don't know. But I'm going to show you what I got, tell you a little about it, that sort of thing. It's only a quick little thing because I didn't get much in the haul. So we're going to show you. So I can see someone wandering at the back. But I'll show you what I got, tell you a bit about. That's about it. So, got a new pair of scissors. If you remember the last Southern Wool Show, I bought a bunch of different colours. They had a purple colour, which I didn't have. I have green, I have pink, I have black and white, and I have green, and now I have purple. I know I have a lot of these scissors, but they're so simple to keep in my project bag, and I don't have to worry about switching them around and making sure I've got scissors in the project when I go out if I've already got a pair in my project bag. So I just get a load of these ones because they're very small, but very sharp. At least they were. These brand new ones that I've not even used, I came down to yesterday to my son cutting vinyl and paper with them. So now I don't know what they're like. He's like, it's not going to make a difference. I'm like, yes, it is. But anyway, so I got them. They were from Sardines for Tea. And that's where I always get them from. I don't know why they're called Sardines for Tea when it's a yarn thing, but they are. So anyway, that's what I got. And then I got this gorgeous fibre. And this was from, I can see it. I'm hoping that's not backwards for you. It's Witchy Crafty Lady. And this is Polywort Superwash, 115 grams. I've not spun Polywort before, but I'm actually going to put it with some fibre I got of her last year before. You see just down there, this green. It's a kind of duller green. And I think this green added into it will give it much more of a brightness that I like. So we're going to do that. It does feel soft, but I can also feel that on my bad days it's going to irritate me. Whereas that is much softer. So combining them, I think, will be just what I need. I often buy fibre from Crafty Witchy Lady because she has the most prettiest fibres. And then I only went to one other stall. I was very restrained. But I did get a few things from that store. We'll start with these, which are needle holders, needle stoppers. So one says Autumn Vibes and the other says Love is Love. Hopefully the reflection's not too bad for that for you. But I love these. These are awesome. It says fits most needle hook sizes, stop stitches falling off, so should be good. But I got those. And then if you can't tell where those from, you're going to quickly guess where I got them from when I show you these. James Makes Things. Love his yarn. His yarn goes so nicely with my yarn. A lot of our customers are the same customer base. We often get tagged in the same images with people combining our yarns. So I have a few of his tucked in down there. So this one I got last year at the Southern Wool Show, but I hadn't used it because I hadn't found a project I wanted with it. So I bought another skein, and that's the Tamagotchi, and it's superwash merino and nylon DK zebra. It's 100 grams, 225 meters, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. So it's just so pretty, and it's going to go with the Tamagotchi one I got over there. Yes, they're going to be different dye lots, but I don't care. The whole point of the colour is having different shades and things. So that's fine by me. And then I got this one, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and this is a 4-ply fingering weight sock yarn. And this is Malibu Barbie. 100 grams is 425 meters. So obviously it's not going with this. They are for separate projects because DK 4-ply. But I do have another one of his full plies in there, so it's going to go with that one, which is actually still Tamagotchi, but it's not on the zebra base. It's on, I think it's on this base. I couldn't remember when I bought it, so I wasn't really bothered. I don't mind mix and matching. So that's going to go into projects, and they're jumping to my top of my queue because I really wanted to use the stuff I bought from James, and I just haven't had a chance to. So it's going to jump to top of the queue for doing a project. But that's all I bought, so I was very, very restrained. I was very good. I've come to a thing of trying to use a certain percentage of what I've earned. That way I'm not going over budget, you know. And that's my little wage for working as such, because I don't take an actual wage from my business at the moment. I still pile everything back in to be able to keep stock levels up. But as for the show, it went great. The little dragons that I was 3D printing and making for it, they sold out within 2 hours. I did manage to get the printer going to do one more, which I set up remotely from when I was there. I just had my son change the filament over, because I'd accidentally bought 2 oranges, which meant I had spare orange, but I didn't have any spare anything else. So I set off an owl and a dragon before we even left on the Saturday, and it finished just before we were leaving to go off to the show on the Sunday. So Duncan brought the sandpaper with him, and he sanded it and finished it off while we were there. Before opening. It sold, the orange dragon had sold by 10:27. We opened at 10. Somebody come in and looked at it by 10 past, and then come back at 10:27 and bought it. So the dragons went down really well. We sold some of the owls too, but they didn't go down quite as well as the dragons, because the dragons are just so cute. Yarn bowls sold really well. I actually have no turquoise ones left at all. I think I have one purple and possibly one green left. Can't remember if I got 1 or 2 whites left. I had extra pink because I had 2 different pinks, but I did sell pink one. I don't think I sold any of the red or the orange, so I still got those in stock. And possibly the blue, can't quite remember, but I haven't done the stock take yet. But we sold quite a few of them, so I was really happy with that. In fact, we sold enough that I've actually paid for the 3D printer already, which is good. Yarn wise, it's more of my full price stuff went than my bargain bucket stuff this year, which was really nice. It's nice to get the bargain bucket stuff gone, so I'm not having to store it. But obviously I lose money on the bargain bucket stuff. So it's nice when more of the full price stuff goes. So that did really well. And so did the sublimation mugs and the sublimated bags. My new stickers, which I'm not sure if I've shown you guys yet. I can't show you right now because they're packed away somewhere, but they are on my Instagram if you haven't seen. But I designed a bunch of stickers. They sold really well, so I was really happy with that. It was a very busy event. We actually had record sales again. Every show we've done this year, we've beat our sales records. The Sodbury one, we beat last year's sales record. Summer Wall, we beat Sodbury's, and Southern Wall, we've beat Summer. So we actually did really well. We're really happy of how well the wall shows are going. So I will continue them next year, because we were umming and ahhing if it didn't do well this year that I stopped doing them, because obviously it's a lot of strain on my health. But they did so well that I'm just going to keep pushing through, because it was amazing for my business. And then we had a lady come by who actually owns a shop down in Hampshire, so not too far away, who about an hour-ish away from me, who is looking to stock Indie Dyers yarn, and she's interested in stocking my yarn wholesale. So I might have a second wholesale shop by the end of the year. Which would be fantastic. Having 2 shops stocking my stuff will really help with the business, to keep it going on the times I'm not doing wall shows, because I've had to cut back how many shows I do, just simply for my health. But obviously the more shows I cut back on to stop myself getting too ill means less income from the business. So having wholesale shops is what I need to keep the business going. So I will give you more information on that once I hear, if I hear. She seemed very keen, so we will find out. Freya's shop is almost ready to launch all the yarn stuff from the looks of it, so I'm really looking forward to that. So that should be up and active, and as soon as I know, I'll let you guys know. The shop is open, but obviously she's still renovating the area where all the yarn is, so I haven't gone out yet, but I believe she's very close to opening that up, so that's going to be amazing. And that's about all the news I've got for you, really. I mean, I have some more jigsaws and things to show you, but I'm not going to put that in the Southern Wool Show video. But that's pretty much an update of what happened at the Southern Wool Show, how it all went, what I sold, what I bought, and it's just, yeah, nice and sweet. Only a 10-minute video. Obviously I will have at the end of this all of the videos for the stalls that we filmed while we were there. We don't have all of the stalls. We asked permission before we film, and at least one stall holder said no, they didn't want to be on video, their stall. So we couldn't record that one. Most stall holders have no problem with us filming. They tend to step out of the way. There's the odd one who actually like being on camera, and so, you know, they show their stuff. But most like film the stall, just don't film meals, so they always move out of the way and we film the stall. But there is the odd stall holder for some reason who doesn't like free advertisement and does not want people filming their stalls, and actually get quite mad when people film their stalls. After the summer, in the yarn holder Facebook group, yarn stall holders Facebook group, there was actually some stall holders moaning about people filming around wool shows, which is insane. I welcome people film. I know at least 2 more YouTubers who filmed on my stall this weekend. I chatted to them. Fabulous, wonderful people, and I am all for supporting their channel. And at the end of it, it's free advertising for me. Why am I going to say no? Which is why I always try to film myself, to film all the stalls, to give everyone else free advertising. I don't know why some people don't like that, but they just don't get the free advertising. So yeah, please do stick around, check out all of the stalls. They should all have their logos somewhere within the video, so you can go and check them out. I'm not linking them all in the description anymore because it's over 100 stores. It's a lot, and the description just gets too big. But if you always check out the Southern Wool Show or the Instagram post, you can see the store layouts, and it will tell you all the names of everybody anyway, so you could just look them up that way. It's probably easiest. But obviously James and Witchy Crafty Lady and Sardines for Tea are linked in my Instagram posts showing those stuff, so you can find them really easily. But that's it. So I'm going to go. I've just rambled 3 more minutes after saying it was all short. And yeah, stick around, watch the rest of the video, and if you like to, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and the new hype system, so give me a little hype if you like. But otherwise, I will see you all soon. You take care. Bye.